Yo, what's up? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. Had that doctor's appointment today, man, and a little bit tired, man. They put me on some steroids though. Small, very small minor fracture. That's nothing. And then the steroids are working, man. I'll probably be walking up and running at the end of this week here. All right. So we got three games that's not on the that's not in the fold right now. Not on the not on the books. Um, Let me touch on them real quick. Right now, looking at this Chicago Cubs game, I'll probably look at that money line parlays. No, 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 no. Sorry. Probably looking at the Cubs or nothing in this spot. All right. Not official player, nothing like that, but it is what it is. Next game that's not on the books right now is this Tampa Bay Rays at New York Giants here. Let me see what we got here. No pitching out for this one here, so I don't know. I don't know. And then next game we got that's not on the books here would be damn, the San Francisco Giants game not up here. I thought I seen that. Okay, I didn't. All right. New York Yankees at Atlanta Braves. Of course, it's the Braves for me. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. The last game here, I'm seeing Castillo and Marsh. Okay, Marsh he's 0-6, man, 6.27 ERA, and Castillo 8-7, 3.14 ERA. Um, I don't really bet a lot of these Seattle games, and maybe I expect runs to be put up in that one. There, Marsh has been ass. Uh, so maybe I expect runs to be put up in that one. I don't have any lines out. I expect it's probably going to be 9.5. Maybe it's gonna be a 9 probably. So we'll see. All right, but I'm guessing it's Seattle Mariners or nothing there. All right, Pittsburgh Pirates and New York Mets here. We have an over under of 9 here. Um, I think I think the dogs are barking here. Pittsburgh, I'm not a big fan of McGill here. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not a big fan of McGill here. Long story short, I think the dogs are barking here. Um, um, couldn't talk you off guys like Reynolds, etc. I think the dogs are barking here. All right. Now this Detroit Tigers game here, I'm really, really undecided. And this one here, it's a few ways that I might want to go. Last time these two teams played, these two pitchers were on the mound. I want to say, Osa. This is a bump. Osa's going to get a bump on the strikeout department because Minnesota they strike out versus righties so much. Okay, that's one thing. All right, his strikeout probably coming out at about 5.5. He had 8 Ks last time out. Okay, and last time these two pitchers faced, it was against each other. So that's one thing. All right, so he's going to get the strikeout bump for sure. You guys know that, and I want to take a quick look and brief look and see what the strikeout prop is. Okay, 5.5. I probably won't be going there, but he can get there. I probably won't be going there. And then you know, Detroit, they striking out too, man. Uh as you can see, Kenta Maeda, his strikeouts are favored to the under at a minus 160 right now, and it's good plus money if you want to get there. I'm skeptical. Detroit, they're hitting righties right now. Uh, let's see. Last 30 days, they have a WRC plus so they're striking out at about 24%. That's good for 12 with a 96 WRC plus. That's the last 30 days. Fast forward to the last 2 weeks, they've been looking semi decent. I mean, let's see, striking out. They ninth in strikeout at 24.3, but a 116 WRC plus with 333 plate appearances. Last 7 days, they are the 10th in striking out at 24% and a 137 plate appearances. 150 plate appearances, 137 WRC plus. All right. So the numbers are all the way around. I'm going into those because I do like to do bet outs, and then on Caesars, they let you get outs in the same game parlay. All right, and they let you do those long ass parlays too. So looking at pitching outs here, outs recorded, you get a plus 15 and a half for Reese Olson, which can be done, but I'm undecided if I want to go there. Kenta Maeda, 16 and a half outs. Neither one of these are 6 innings. I think Maeda has hit 6 innings. I want to say 4 of his last 5 games, and this is 16 and a half. All these here, both of these are favorited to the under. Favorited to the under. And then Minnesota, they hit righties well too. So what the hell? Numbers are just all over the place right now. So I might just temper my expectations when I can't make my mind up, with my little bankroll. Then, I just don't want to stick my hands in some shit. But those are some things that I was looking at. Couldn't talk you off the no run first inning here. All right. That might be one I could probably take a look at too. Okay. Maybe tease down the strikeouts for both of them and then throw in a no runs first inning. Or one of my favorite under 1.5 runs in the first inning. Goodness gracious, I took a lot of time on this game, but those are some options that we can explore. But at the end of the day, I'm undecided on all that shit. Gomber, probably going to be a bullpen game for this Arizona team here. Gomber has been pitching well, man. I give it to him. He's been pitching well. He's been pitching okay. All right, okay enough for me to say that Arizona's offense has been anemic at times. Shout out to them today. I took Tommy Pham home run for my Dinger parlay. He didn't get that. Took his hits, runs, and RBIs. He got there. I took a home run for Christian Walker. I didn't put as much as I wanted to put it on there, but I sprinkled a little something on it. He hit that, and then it took his hits, runs, and RBIs. He hit that. Ketel Marte and I took Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll hits, runs, and RBIs. Those guys did not get there. So there's a few ways that I probably wanted to look at this here. What the hell? I had Austin Gomber pulled up already. So looking at this, look. So earned runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of his last 9 games, he's only given up more than 2 runs once. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I can't, he has given up 1,000 OPS towards lefties, though. So the lefties are in play there. Guys like Corbin, he gets a bump there. I might end up betting on Corbin today. Maybe his hits, runs, and RBIs. Might end up betting on it today. We'll see. Lefties get, and then the outs. Look at his outs: 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? 5. So I don't know if I'm gonna get an outline for him, but just a few things I wanted to point out. All right, he has been pitching fake decent. All right, so hey, so that can lead to maybe an under for Arizona, maybe a team total under for Arizona, maybe an under full game. They did hit the over yesterday. And it was 12.5 yesterday. Keep in mind, this is Coors Field. Coors Field produces a decent amount of home runs. It's just that these two teams are not hitting the ball hard. I'm undecided here. I don't know which way to go. I ain't gonna lie. Cleveland Guardians at Cincinnati Reds here. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. Syndergaard, Abbott on the mound. Syndergaard, trash, man. So I'll be looking at the Cincinnati Reds bats. Don't matter who they are. Hits, runs, and RBIs. I could put names in a hat. I can pick my favorite ones. Whatever the case may be. Give me Cincinnati Reds here though. And you can look at Ellie Cruz for a stolen base, maybe 2. You never know. Syndergaard's giving up a ton of stolen base. That's what he's known for. So there you have that. All right. And whoever else steals bases over here. Abbott, his outs sitting at 17.5 at a parlay piece. I like that. I will be using that. No, well, yeah, I probably will. I will be using that. This Cleveland team is not hitting lefties. Okay, hasn't been hitting lefties in a minute. I don't know what's going on with them, but last 30 days, let's see. WRC plus versus lefties. Dead last, 260 plus, 7 plate appearances, 50 WRC plus, like trash. Last 14 days, probably not that big of a sample size, but Cleveland, 37 WRC pluses, only 17% K rate there. They don't strike out a lot, but yeah, and 112 plate appearances. Okay, so they're not good versus lefties. I think Abbott hits his out prop. 16 outs. And keep in mind, like I always say, this is the only book that lets you put outs in the same game parlay. Caesars there. All right. Houston Astros at Miami Marlins. We got over under 8 in this spot. I'm a lean towards Houston in this spot here. I think Justin Verlander is good enough to pull this game off. Luzardo's been getting hit lately, and then Houston been hitting lefties lately. Probably all damn season, but last 30 days, I go through the motions with you guys. WRC plus, Houston third in WRC plus with a 136, 353 plate appearances, 9.1 walk percentage, and an 18.4 K percentage. They're not striking out that much. Okay, last 14 days, probably better. Houston, 165 plate appearances, 12.1% walk rate, 20% K rate, 165 WRC plus. Okay, last 7 days, I might as well check it out while I'm here because I didn't earlier. I always look at the last 30 days or 2 months. 2 weeks. But where's Houston? Houston's sixth, only 112 plate appearances. Well, that's pretty decent. That's probably tops. Yeah, that's tops actually for a week. For 7 days, that's tops versus a lefty. 15.2 K percentage with 156 WRC plus. If he decides to give up runs here, I'm quite sure Houston would, take it there. Another thing, I was looking at the outs for Verlander, 17.5 outs. This Miami Marlins teams don't really scare me versus righties, so I like the outs for Justin Verlander at 17.5 at a minus 165. Quite sure he's frequently hit that. Oakland Athletics at St. Louis Cardinals here. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. Blackburn on the mound, Liberatore on the mound. Liberatore had a pretty nice outing last game. I think he went 8 versus who I forgot. But hey, this Oakland Athletics team, another team that hasn't been hitting lefties. If I'm betting this game, it's probably going to be St. Louis Cardinals money line parlays, run line straights. But I probably won't be betting this game. But like I said, Oakland, they don't hit lefties well. Okay, so that just about sums it up. It's St. Louis Cardinals or nothing for me. Boston Red Sox at Washington Nationals here. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. Boston, Paxton on the mound, Gore on the mound. Okay, so looking at Gore here, Gore does have a pretty decent K rate here. All right, so his K rate is sitting at His K rate is sitting at 26.6 overall, 30.8 versus lefties. This team has a ton of lefties, and then 25.4 to righties. I say that because of this. Boston been striking out versus left-hand pitching, man. So let's see. Check out their K rates. Boston last 30 days. Only 195 plate appearances, but 27.2 K rate with an 80 or 80 WRC plus. Okay. And then they OPS is down too at 677. All right. That's all that money they've been losing for me. Oh shit. Last 14 days, probably not that big of a sample size, but let's take a look. Um, Strikeout percentage. 111 plate appearances, 28%, 28.8, 90 WRC plus. Um, what else? On base percentage 297, OPS 716. So yeah, man, they've been striking out. Okay, they've been striking out. Uh, don't know if I'll touch his strikeout prop. However, um, Paxton on the other side, his K rate is looking. Washington don't even strike out, so I don't even look at his K rate. So he's pitching his worst versus lefties here. Yeah, he's pitched his worst versus lefties. K percent is 27.4 overall, 17.8 to lefties, and then 30% towards righties there. All right. Now he's a lefty. You can look at Lane Thomas here. That's probably one bat that I'll probably be looking at. Might take his hits, runs, and RBIs. Lane Thomas at least 900 OPS versus left hand pitching there. Boston, they got some guys that hit lefties. Boston has been disappointing though. They've been disappointing. They pulled it out yesterday. Gray gave it up. But I don't know, man. That's all I got for this one here. The bats, I couldn't talk off your favorite bats. Get to them. Like I said, I might be looking at Lane Thomas here. I don't know if I'll get to the K's for Gore. I might, but I did want to point that out to you guys. Philadelphia Phillies at Toronto Blue Jays here. This game has an under feel to it. Nola, he's been giving up home runs as of late. Gosman and Gosman's been looking okay. Okay, so I like the outs here. I like the outs for these guys here. Couldn't talk you off the outs for Nola. So Nola's outs are coming out at, I think they went up. They came out at 17 and a half, but they went up. Outs recorded. 17 and a half for Gosman. I'm trying to see why it's only minus 140. But they must be giving Philadelphia some respect here. So it is what it is. And then 18 and a half for Nola. You know what? I couldn't talk you off that if you wanted to get there. It's a straight bet, but I don't know. I might not be getting there. All right. But I had Kevin Gosman's outs in the player pool right there. So it is what it is. Okay. Don't have a side in that one. Does have an under feel to it. So be my guest with that one. Lean towards the under here. Los Angeles Angels at Rangers here. Detmers, we got over under 9.5. Gray on the mound. Detmers on the mound. Over under 9.5 here. I'm not a big fan of neither one of these pitchers, to tell you the truth, but it's going to be money line parlays, run line stretch. Give me the Texas Rangers here. Baltimore Orioles at San Diego Padres. Over under 8 in this spot. Snell on the mound. Snell just I would like to see him go pitch a little bit longer so I can bet his outs, but his outs sitting at 17 and a half right there. He will get there, but a lot of times he won't pitch that many innings. So, at the end of the day, he is a great pitcher. Bats. We got 2 bats over here that I really think, are in play. But Snell's just that good though, I was looking at Rutschman and Mountcastle, but I probably just gonna fade him, with Snell on the mound. Krimmer, he's giving up his worst. He's pitching his worst versus left-hand batting, and that's none other than Soto, which he let me down today, and I said I was not gonna be fucking with him no more. At least I might just temper my expectations and not bet his hits, runs, and RBIs and just put him in hit parlays. So I think he can get a hit today. He's slumping, but it is what it is. Last but not least, Milwaukee Brewers at Los Angeles Dodgers here. Over under 8.5. Dodgers minus 240 favorites with Miley on the mound for Milwaukee and Kershaw on the mound for for the Dodgers here. I'm gonna just, you guys got to keep on trucking. All right, Dodgers moneyline parlays, run line straight versus a lefty. Okay, it is what it is. Molly had been pitching good as of late, um, but the last time he had a bad game was versus who? The Dodgers. I think he gave up 7 runs, man. The Dodgers they crushing lefties. They hitting lefties good. Um, Mookie Betts. I mean, I couldn't tuck you off none of the bats there. All right. I got some of those bats in my player pool, but it's the Dodgers. Like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? We go through this night in, night out. All right. With that being said, guys, peace out.